Very good morning students. Today we are going to see the maps all together, all lesson history and geography maps. Please take page number 9 of history. There it showed the map of French Revolution. We want to study only 4 places. First place it is Bordeaux, then Nantes, then Paris, then Marseilles. Only four places we want to study. It is there in page number 9. You will get like that dot. You want to find out that which place it is. For example, in exam time we will give like this one dot and you want to identify that place which it is. We will get like this one line arrow and you want to write the name of that particular place. So you want to identify, you will location I will give, you want to identify the place that is related to first one. Okay, then second map in page number 30 of history lesson. We want to study about the first world war and the countries related to it. And so there was two group of powers that already I have sent the video, in Central powers as well as the Allied powers, and some of the country they were standing neutral. Let it be. We are going to see the Central powers and neutral powers. In Central power we want to study Germany and Austria-Hungary. Then one more country is here. It is not showed in this map. Already what I have sent in that, it was the Turkey. That is the third country what we want to study. Germany, Austria-Hungary and Turkey we want to study, that they are the Central powers. Then second one, Allied powers. I have written numbers like this. Okay, France, United Kingdom, then Russia, then USA also we can't show here. Total we want to study 7 countries related to First World War. In that 5 countries it showed here and 2 countries names are not showed. That is, one is Turkey, then another one is seventh one it is sixth one it is Turkey we want to study Turkey, and 7th one it is USA. So total 7 countries are there in that, Germany, Austria-Hungary and Turkey in one group, that is in Central power. Then USA, USSR or Russia, and UK and France in another side, that is known as Allied powers, and that is the opposition. And these groups are known as the Central powers. Okay, then next one. Again, page number 58 of your textbook, it is given the map of this 2 maps together. It is one is the German, how Germany invaded, taken under them. Another one, second group, the Second World War. So Second World War countries I specified with green color. So it is the green color which shows the Second World War countries who all participated, and are written with a pencil, ordinary pencil, that is with the Germany expansion or Nazi expansion. So first let us see second World War countries. First one again it is Germany. With Germany we can see another country, that was Japan, that we can't show here. Then which country stood with them? Italy stood with them. Italy and Germany together, they were standing together, and they next one they joined with them. Who is that? That is our Japan. That we can show here in the map because it is comes in a Asian map or total world map. It comes means you can show it, otherwise you can show. Okay, here in the textbook it is given only European map, so you want to study that, and you know where it is Japan. I think you can understand where is Japan. I will show, already I have sent that videos. You can go through once again that video, then you will can understand where is Japan. Okay, first group, that is known as the Axis power, that is Germany, Italy and Japan. So 1 and 2 it showed here, 1 and 2. With that you want to understand third country, that is Japan. Okay, then another side, the Allied powers, UK, then France, then USSR or Russia, then another one is USA. So there also one country we can show, that is the 7th country, that is USA. So this was the 7 countries under Second World War. Okay, then next one in this map we can see Nazi expansion or German expansion under Nazi power. That we can see which countries we want to study. Okay, it is given in first one, it is Germany. That is the that you know Germany where it is, so no need to think that one. Second one we want to study Austria. Okay, let me take pen. Okay, this is Austria, that is first country. Then second country Poland, you can see here in right side Poland. And third one it is Czechoslovakia. In map it is written Slovakia only. That is the third part. Then fourth one it is Denmark. Denmark here upside of Germany. Then Luthia, that is the right side, above right side or northwestern side of Germany. Then France, it is in the east western side of Germany. Then next one Belgium. Belgium was also northwest side of Germany. So we want to study 7 places related to German expansion or Nazi expansion. Once again, Austria, Slovakia, Poland, Lithuania, Denmark, Belgium and France. Okay, according to that area you can study, that is easy. Okay, we know the direction of the map. Let me take another one pen, then easily you can understand. Okay, this is the northern side, this is south side, and this is west, and this is east. So it comes the downside, that south side it is coming Austria. Then southeast side it is coming 2 countries, one is Slovakia and one is Poland. Then northwest side it is coming Lithuania. Then north side it is coming Denmark. Then we can see western side, northwestern side it is Belgium, and southwestern side or western side full it is France. These 7 countries we want to study for our exam. Okay, this is all about this map. The next one, Indian map geography, that is again page number 3 of our textbook. We want to study 3 things in this map. One is the 23.5 degree north, that is Tropic of Cancer. Then standard meridian, like the 2 things we want to study here. Then next one, all states and its capital. Here it is given only states, and new state also, the division of Jammu and Kashmir also not given, because before itself textbook printed. So all states and its capital you want to identify. Here it is given only states it is given. And what we want to do, we want to identify the capital. For example, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, like that you want to identify the places. Again, let me take red pen. Chennai, then Telangana, Hyderabad, then Andhra Pradesh, Amaravati, like that. Each and every state you want to identify state and its capital. That is another question. Then next one, next chapter we will move to, this is page number, this page number is 5 of your textbook geography. The next one, take page number 9 of your textbook. There is something we want to write extra, that's why please take it, open it and look there. We want to study some hills names and other things. So first one, it is coming Karakoram, that is in the top side. Here I have written 1. Then Sakar ranges, that is 2. Then Shivaliks, it is 3. Then fourth one, it is Aravalli ranges. Then fifth one, it is Vindhya ranges. And then sixth one, it is Satpura ranges. Then seventh one, Western Ghats. And 8th one, Eastern Ghats. So we want to study 8 mountain names. First one, it is Karakoram. Once again, first one, it is Karakoram here. Then when you are getting question like that, hill ranges, Karakoram ranges means you can put line like this and draw like this. Okay, if it is questioning about hills. Okay, first one, it is Karakoram hills. second one it is Sakar Hills, third one it is Shivalik Hills, fourth one Aravalli Hills, fifth one Vidya Hills, sixth one Satpura Hills, and we don't want to study Mahadev Hills. Then seventh one it is Western Ghat, and eighth one it is Eastern Ghat. Okay, so when you are getting question any ranges, please draw like line like this and just put like this. Okay, where it is according to that. Then next thing we want to study here. After that the mountains, we want to study about the peaks, the highest places. Again I have circled some areas, you can see that one. Here is a small circle, that is K2, means Karakoram ranges 2. Then it is not there in the textbook, you can add here near to Sikkim, put one triangle and write Kanchenjunga, the another one peak in India. Then comes Anamudi, that is here in Tamil Nadu Kerala border, we can see Anamudi. This is the peak area of what we can say Western Ghat. Then okay, only three places we want to study. Once again, let me make small, then you can understand it is easily. First one it is K2, then Kanchenjunga, then we want to study Anamudi. Only 3 peaks we want to study. Then comes plateaus. We want to study again 3 plateaus. First plateau it is Deccan Plateau. Okay. Second one Chota Nagpur Plateau. Third one Malwa Plateau. So this light brownish color where it showed that everything it is what is plateau. So if you are getting question like this, you can shade like this and write that. Instead of writing here, you can put line like this and you can write here Deccan Plateau. Or here in this side you can put like this line you can add and write Malwa Plateau. Then here it is like this and it is known as the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Like that way you can write it. And if it is peaks, you can put what sign? It is triangle. Then next one we want to study the coastal plains. In this same map it is there, coastal plains. We want to study Konkan Konkan coastal area. That is from here this from Maharashtra to Goa, that side it is known as what it is? It is known as Konkan coast. It is known as Konkan coast. You can see here in small letter, small letters it is written. And here from Mangalore to Kerala, that is, or Goa to Kerala, it is known as Malabar coast. Then next one, this side it is known as the Coromandel coast. Then the northern Sirkar coast. We want to study both Coromandel and northern Sirkar coast. Both we want to study. This is all about the lesson. And here the problem is, you will get question only. For example, Malwa Plateau. Then you want to identify where it is. You want to locate first. You want to locate like this. Then you want to label it. Both thing you want to do. Locating plus labeling. Okay, if it hills or ranges or the plateaus or plains, anything and everything, you should locate as well as you want to label it. Next one, the rivers, major rivers of India. We want to study 2 types of rivers. One is Himalayan rivers, another one peninsular rivers. So in Himalaya rivers, we want to study Indus River. Here you can see Indus River. I have put a circle here. This is the Indus River. Then we want to study Satluj River. This is the Satluj River. Then next comes the Ganga River. Ganga River, when you are showing, you should show like this tributaries also. You just put like this line and make like this tributaries. Okay, so this is about Himalayan rivers. We want to study only 3 rivers, not Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra. Instead of that, Indus, then one of the tributary of Indus, that is Satluj, then Ganga River. That much only we want to study. And in Ganga also they are not showed like that, all the tributaries and like that. Okay. Next one, peninsular rivers we want to study. Okay, let us move to South India. Peninsular rivers, we want to study Narmada, Tapi, both rivers. Then we want to study Kaveri river, then Krishna river, Godavari river and Mahanadi river. We want to study 6 rivers in this one, the what we can say peninsular rivers. First one is Narmada, second one is Tapi, third one is Kaveri, Krishna, Godavari and Mahanadi. Then next one we want to study the lakes, name of the lakes. Only 4 lakes we want to study. There are many lakes in India. We want to study only 4. Okay, first one it is here in the top related to Indus River area, that is Wular Lake. Then next one it is Sambar Salt Lake. Then next one Pulicat Lake. Then Chilka Lake. Only 4 lakes we want to study. So once again, WULAR Wular Lake, then Sambar Lake, then Pulicat Lake and Chilka Lake. Okay, both you want to do identify, locating plus identifying the place, locating and labeling the places. Many other things are there this year. They are not going to give that much details to you people to study. The next one, sorry, I have forgot to say the page number. That is page number 9 of your textbook. You can see the page number 9 about the hills and other things. Then the Himalayan rivers, that is in page number 19. Page number 19 of your textbook. Okay. The next one, that is page number 37. Please take page number 37. And here it showed the annual rainfall according to from above 400 centimeters, where it is showed the dark blue color, then little bit light color in dark blue itself, that is up to 200 to 400. Then comes 100 to 200, again light shade it is given, then again light shade it is given. Then again it is 60 to 100, that in another area that you can see here. Then 20 to 40, this area we are getting 20 to 40, this area also we are getting 20 to 40. Then comes 0 to 20, 0 to 20, that is here this area, and this area we are getting 0 to 20 centigrade. Here also 0 to 20 centigrade. So once again I will write in some area. Okay, this area above 400 and this area also above 400. Then comes in middle line, here it is 200 to 400. Here also we can see 200 to 400. Then this area 100 to 200. Then this area 60 to 100. Then this area 20 to 40. 20 to 40. Then 0 to 20. 0 to 20. 0 to 20, this is the condition. So that you want to identify, both you want to do locate the place as well as identify the places, location plus identification of the places you want to do. Map, I will give question like that, where we are getting, or in the state where we are getting this more than 200 of centimeter. For example, in Assam area we are getting means 100 to 200 centimeters. Then this part only you can note it, you can shade it here and you can write that one. The next one, it is vegetation. Okay, vegetation type. Here we can see tropical evergreen forest, then for tropical deciduous forest, thorn forest, montane forest and mangrove forest, everything we want to identify. So the dark green color, it is the tropical evergreen. Okay, so you can write like that, tropical evergreen forest. Then again here tropical evergreen forest, here a tropical evergreen forest, and here also we can see tropical evergreen forest. The next one, the tropical deciduous forest. maximum area in India we are having the more tropical deciduous forest. Then comes the montane forest, means the forest area like that soil. Here in upside of Ladakh and Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Uttaranchal, then Sikkim. Then comes the area of this one, what we can say, Arunachal Pradesh, and that area it is coming with montane forest. Then comes mangrove forest, that is in the deltaic areas. We can see here downside and here downside, that is comes with the mangrove forest. And tropical thorn forest we can see rest of the part in India, here in parts of Gujarat, then Rajasthan, little part of this Punjab, then some areas of Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, UP also, some parts of UP. Altogether it is coming tropical thorny bushes. Again here in the central India, means the south central part, we can see little bit part of Maharashtra, Karnataka, then Andhra, then little bit of Telangana and little bit of Tamil Nadu. Together we are also sharing the tropical thorn forest. This is all about your map lessons. This is page number 45. You can see the natural vegetation. Again one more map, that is about the national park, bird sanctuaries and wildlife sanctuaries. So we want to study national park, we want to study 7. Okay, let us see first that one, Corbett. Okay, let me make little bit small, then only I can show every places. Corbett here. Then we want to study the Kaziranga, that is here in Assam. Then comes Ranthambore here. Then next one Shivpuri. Then next one Kanha here in Madhya Pradesh. Then Simlipal, that is in part of Orissa. Then Manas here in part of Assam again. These 7 places we want to study related to national park. Once again, Corbett, Kaziranga, then Ranthambore, Shivpuri and Kanha, Simlipal, then the last one it is Manas. The next one, bird sanctuary, Bharatpur. It is not showed in the textbook, it is coming near to Shivpuri. What it is Bharatpur? Then we want to study Rangantito here in Tamil Nadu. Then next one we want to study wildlife sanctuaries, Sarsika. Here you can see Sarsika. Then Madhumalai here in Tamil Nadu Kerala border it is. Then Rajaji, again it is here you can see. Next one Dachigam here in upside in Jammu Kashmir. And these 5 places we want to study for bird sanctuaries, wildlife sanctuaries. Sarsika 1, then Madhumalai, Rajachi and Dachigam. We want 4 places we want to study for wildlife. Bird sanctuaries only 2. One is here in the middle of India, that is the Bharatpur. Then Rangantito, that is in the Tamil Nadu. This is all the maps. Okay, I will say it is there in page number 49 of our textbook. So once again, bird sanctuaries, that one in page number 49, natural vegetation in page number 37, then rainfall map in page number 37, page number 37. Then next one, Himalayan rivers and the peninsular rivers, page number 49. Lakes, page number 19. Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers and lakes in page number 19. Then mountain ranges, plateaus, coastal plain, everything related, that one page number 9. Then in this Tropic of Cancer, Standard Meridian, everything, page number 3. And states, Indian states with the capitals, page number 5. Then again in history, page number 59, Axis power and Allied powers. Then German expansion under Nazi power. Then the first world countries, Central power, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Turkey. Then Allied powers, France, England, Russia and USA. Then Second World War countries, Germany, Italy, Japan. Then Allied countries, UK, France, then USSR and USA. Then we want to study the French Revolution areas, that we want to study only 4 places: Bordeaux, Nantes, Paris and Marseilles. This is all about the lesson. Okay, so you can study, take care and study well.